Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience in the South and our online audience tuning in through iHeartRadio. We're glad you all could be with us as well. We've been talking about, especially this year in the wake of what's been happening with the pandemic, about the importance of recognizing your audience, being able to serve that audience, and to be able to grow from there. Our next guest has definitely been able to do that. We're excited to welcome Patrick Arnold to his first appearance on Conversations Live. Many people know him by his moniker online as the Handsome Masseur. He's also the owner of Body Language Therapeutic Solutions. We'll talk to him about what it's been like for him to build his business, focusing on his female clientele, to be able to provide something that's an experience for them, for the mind, body, and the spirit, but also being able to allow other people to know by his business model how they can be able to find success as well. If you guys are not following Patrick online and the work that he's doing, of course, we'll let you know where to find him there. But, Patrick, thank you so much for the time, man. Really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, it's a pleasure.
Well, man, I think there's a lot that we can learn from you. And, of course, we're excited to be able to help promote the business, especially for our iHeartRadio audience. We're going to let them know exactly where you're located. But I was so impressed, man, with the idea that you have been able to do exactly what I tell people is so crucial today, to be able to find your audience, to find your niche, to be able to service that group, and then to be able to grow from there, both from the word of mouth as well as because of the great service. What has it been like for you, Patrick, to be able to see all of those components come together and bring you the success you're getting now?
It's been amazing. It's sort of like a dream to be able to know who you are and to present that to the world and for most to accept it and to, contribute to the success of the business. It's been like a dream come true.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, you're the owner of Body Language Therapeutic Solutions. And it's one thing to be able to have a location, to have a physical business, but I think to be able to share that experience with the world the way you've been able to do, Patrick, has been really amazing. I was commending you before we went on here, even being able to post the reviews, right, of the clients you've been able to have. So talk to us about this. I mean, as I said, people know you online as the Handsome Masseur. What has it been like for you to be able to not only to build your brand, but also to focus on exactly what services you want to offer to your female clientele?
At first, it was a bit of a challenge, being that I was kind of new out of a mold, sort of a trendsetter, a pioneer, if you want to say, in what I do and how I do it. It's been a bit of a challenge, but at the same time, it's been rewarding because I've found my niche and I've been able to, mark my, as you want to say, territory in this industry as far as, the clientele base I service, the type of services I offer, and the response I've been getting from my clients, which helps me grow through word of mouth.
Well, I have to go ahead and address the elephant in the room because I want our female audience to know exactly what they could expect and not expect, Patrick, from an experience like this. When you hear things like this, a male masseur who services female clients, especially in 2020, anything kind of goes through people's mind. How important was that for you to define exactly what you did and what those who contact you and hire you should expect?
That was the importance of me making the videos. I was able. What I've done with this craft is I was able to take the therapeutic principles of massage, but also apply them through a sensual technique. The technique is very professional, very tasteful. Like you said, in light of everything that's been going on now and, the past couple of years, is very respectful of women. It's a comforting technique, opposed to just a, sexual over-the-top shock technique.
Right.
So that's how I was able to really grow, because women can come in, feel secure, feel safe, but at the same time get that, that feeling of appreciation and adoration through the technique.
Yeah, yeah. That brings me to three important things that you are doing really well, Patrick, again, that I think our audience can learn from, especially for those entrepreneurs out there or those aspiring entrepreneurs. I think you've set up a great business model with three things. One, you have a home base. You have a website for people to be able to go to be able to see. Secondly, the reviews that I've been mentioning here, but also the third thing which you mentioned, and that is the reviews. So talk to us about that and the importance of having that place where people could go to be able to read and to be able to see exactly what others have said, but also what they would be experiencing.
I mean, that's very vital. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I do it and you do it. Whenever I'm going on a trip anywhere or if I'm shopping somewhere and I'm looking at a product, I want to see what other people have said. I want to see, how many reviews you got, and not just how many reviews, but how many 4 or 5, 3-star or maybe 1-star reviews you've gotten. So what I've done is I've taken the reviews. I always, that's one of the biggest things I push. Like, a lot of people may push, receiving a tip, after the service, but I push, if you appreciate the service, or if you didn't appreciate the service, please leave me a review. And I give them all the multiple places they can leave me a review. And I take those reviews and I make a platform for them so that people can see. And fortunately, I've had pretty much all 5-star reviews. So I haven't had any issues with that being a problem. It's been more of a bonus for me.
So talk to us about the moniker, the Handsome Masseur. I mean, I think for a lot of people who are trying to figure out how to brand themselves in their particular industry, Patrick, I think being able to have something they can embrace. What was it like for you to come up with that, but then to be able to embody that in your business?
Well, it was, you just got to take what you have. Use the tools that you have. And with that, it was kind of clever to me to, already be in this position as a therapist, but not to just hide in the shadows. A lot of massage is in the shadows, and a lot of people are in the shadows. And I just, I've been blessed. So I just take what I've been given and I put it together as sort of, I don't know if you recall or if you're a big cartoon guy or anything, but it just brought me back to the skunk from Warner Brothers, who was very, very charming.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew, I think his name was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just took the character, I just took upon that. I remember how charming and soothing he was, and I just put that all together with what I'm doing, and created this character, the moniker of the Handsome Masseur, because, like I said, I'm more than just massage. I want to give my clients a whole experience. So I present myself that way. I keep myself up that way, and it's been working well for me.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. And again, that's the important thing of not only having the business model, but also being able to do that planning, because that planning is so important. I want to say for those who are just tuning in, either on the radio side or online, you're listening to Conversations Live. Mm-hmm. Patrick Arnold is our guest for this segment. You guys know him as the Handsome Masseur. He's also an individual who's being able to build his business and brand, the business being Body Language Therapeutic Solutions. We're going to let you guys know how you can be able to find them online. So I want to talk about another thing that can be a challenge, but it seems like you've even found a way to navigate this, Patrick, and that is you do have a stationary business, but from what I understand, for what it looks like online, you also travel for your clients too?
That is correct. I have a mobile service as well. I am based out of Greenville, South Carolina. It's in the southeast of the United States, right between Atlanta and Charlotte. But I do travel with a service I've named Ladies Night mobile service. This service I could work with as little as one client or as many as 15 clients in one sitting for the service.
And that information is also on Patrick's website. We're going to be giving out as well. So I want to talk about the expanding, because I think, again, you've been able to find this niche, Patrick, that is so important. You've been able to provide a service that the women appreciate. They know it's going to be something that's done. One of the things I noticed consistently in the reviews talking about the professionalism, which I know that has to make you feel good, that they're acknowledging that. So, I mean, when you hear from these women, when you read those reviews, how does that feel to know that something that you came up with, had the idea for, is doing exactly what you hoped it would do for your clientele?
is very heartwarming because, like I said, it was very challenging at first. A lot of my peers in my area don't agree with how I do my massages, but for my clients and the women in the community and all the people I work with to feel the energy that I give to them and to know that it's out of genuine care and love, for them to put those reviews up is heartwarming. It's its own reward in itself for me personally.
I think that is the cool thing. I mean, it has to be a great feeling. So did you see yourself as an example for other entrepreneurs, Patrick, or just has that been a side benefit of your being successful in your business that other business owners and other individuals have been able to say, you know what, I mean, I can learn something from this?
Yeah, it has. I've actually, a handful of my clients have started their own businesses because of their observation of what I do. So that's been very rewarding. Yeah, several clients have branched out working. They were working under, maybe fast food chains or department stores, and now run their own businesses because of they see the determination, focus, and the fearlessness of how I attack the entrepreneurship lifestyle.
Well, it has to be a great thing. So talk to us about it. I know you have a lot of things that are coming up, and your business is definitely being recognized. Again, you've been able to navigate the turbulent waters that have been 2020 and been able to keep moving forward. What are you looking forward to, Patrick, as you move the brand forward?
I'm looking forward to a global expansion. I would love to share this technique to grow into more of a franchise-based system. To where this can be, experienced, not just through me, but, through a whole network of therapists who practice similar techniques or who want to learn directly under me. So more of a global expansion is what I'm looking forward to share this passion and this touch with the rest of the world.
Well, I tell you, it really reminds people of what's possible, and you guys are hearing from someone right now who's been able to do it. Again, everyone, Patrick Arnold has been our guest, the Handsome Masseur. He's an individual who's been able to do what he loves as far as his work, but also share that experience with his clients. He's the founder of Body Language Therapeutic Solutions, as you heard him mention, in Greenville, South Carolina. I've been referencing the website, Patrick, so I'm going to let you give that out. How can our audience be able to find out more information as well as to do their online booking with you?
Yes, to get more info on me, you can follow me on Instagram at I_am_the_way or at Body Language Greenville. Or you can book online and get more info on me at bodylanguagegreenville.com.
All right. So make sure you guys take advantage of that opportunity. Again, Patrick, congratulations to you, man. Glad to be able to have you on the program with us today. And look, it goes without saying, looking forward to staying updated with you. You're welcome back on the program anytime, man.
Cyrus, I appreciate you having me, and you guys have a wonderful day.
Hey, man, you do the same thing, and we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make it a great one. Take care.